Today we are going to design a staircase. So there are two types of staircase, base slab and for riser and tread. So in this particular video we will be talking about base slab. If you want to model a tread and riser staircase, then you have to watch my other video, and the link for the video will be in your description. So first, if you have to start, then go for new project, space, meters and kilonewtons are my unit. Now just finish. Now let's you have to customize your grid like this. Go for edit, and the situation is like that. My width of my staircase is 1.5 meters and the space which I have is 2 meters, and the height, the floor is at the first floor is at 3 meters. So that means I have to divide my staircase in 1.5 and 1.5 meters. So go for 0.5 in my y and take spacing in x as 1 meter. So it okay. Now make a node at 0 and hit your control button, and as my height is for one way it's 1.5 and second will be at 3, so that's why go for, and my length is 2 meters, so make a node at 1.5 and remove your control button. Now if you turn it off, you will see there are two nodes. Now this node represents start of my base slab, so just select both of them, escape and node cursor, select both of them and go for transitional repeat. And now what we are doing, we are like, this is the staircase which we are going to design. So now I go to this node and this particular node. So what I'm going to do, I'm selecting both of them to transitional repeat at this location and this location. So my width is 1.5, so go for, in z direction give a spacing in 1.5 and do not link, so it's okay. Now you will see you get two nodes like this. Now what I have to do, I have to create this particular node. So there is a space from this node to this node of 0.15. So go again there and just select your this node and transitional repeat in z direction of 0.15 and hit OK. Now you got this one. Now what you have to do, you have to create this node, so that now this is my rest area. So what I can do, I can select this node and this node and transitionally repeat like this, so that I can get this rest area. So what I have to do, you select your this particular node and first repeat it in z direction for 1.5. Now I got these three nodes. So do your selection like this. You select control this one, that one and that one, because we are going for creating a repeat at this location. So just go for transitional repeat, and for x direction give the spacing as 1.5 and do not link steps. Now we got our nodes to create our rest area. So now what I have to do, now I have to design this way. So that's why what I have to do, I have to select these two nodes and transitionally repeat them. Again go back and now select your this node, control this one and transitionally repeat them in y direction, because we are going for second landing, so just give 1.5 and go wide, do not link them, and only number of step 1. Hit OK. Now if you go like this, you will get this one. So this is my first landing, this is my rest area, and this is my second landing. So as if you see here, it is not exactly on the top, you have to go like this. So that's why what I have to do, I have to move these nodes to this direction so that I can get my second landing further than my rest area. So what you do, go for selection of these nodes, that means you selected both of them, and go for transitional repeat, and okay, and give value here. Sorry, I do not have to repeat them, either you have to delete the original ones. You can go for geometry, move, joint, and by the following XYZ values, and give here -2. Okay, and hit OK. Now if you see by this direction, you will see these are coming at the right place. Now you have to do what? You have to create some plates for these landings. So go for add plates and select this node, this one, and this one. Now you select this one. Now go for and go like now. If you rotate it, you will get, you are getting a right landing. Now this one shows that this my landing is right. You isometrically, now you have to go for meshing of these landings. So select your node plate cursor, select the plate, right click, generate plate mesh, and let's say we are taking quadrilateral meshing. Okay, and now this is bias AB, what is A and what is B, you can get the coordinates here. Now let's say we are dividing each division 10, apply, do the same for this landing, go for generate plate mesh, quadrilateral, and apply. Now for this one, do like, let's say 5, and 5. Same one for this one. More the fine meshing you do, it will be more reliable for you. Now you have to go for some specification. Now create a thickness for this one as, let's say, 0.25. Add and assign to blue. Now you have to create some supports. So go for creating a fixed support. So orient it like this minus Z and select your support and do a cursor selection like this, and for the rest use your control button for multiple selection, and if you rotate it, then you can see how you go for assign to selected nodes. Now your model is, your sports have been applied. Now you have go for load and definition. In load and definition you have to we skipped this particular node also, so go for again support and select this support, select this particular node and assign to selected node. Now you go for load and definitions. So in load and definition you have to create two load cases, one dead one and one as your live load. Now in dead load add your self weight in -y with factor 1, and on your plate load you have to go for plate on full pressure. So this plate load is finished load, let's say your plaster load etc. So you have to assign for that one also. So as it is a finished load, so we are giving in local z direction because it is applied along the slab of it. It is applying on the local of z of the slab. So just add it. Now close it. Now go for assign to view, and for self weight also. Now you have to check a very critical thing here. You zoom in and you try to find out what is the direction of your arrows. You will see for the first slab it is downwards, but for the top one it is on upwards, because local z of this slab was downwards and local z, because of the orientation, the upper slab is upwards. So you have to do not worry about it. You have to do one thing. You have to create one more pressure on full plate load, and you have with -1, so to counter it. Okay, so it's nothing a worry. Just assign self weight first, assign to view. Now you do one thing. Now you do not have to worry, you just create for load case 1 and add, and now create one more plate load, pressure on full plate in -1 and add. Now you do not have to assign it to view, you just select this this one and assign to do your selection like, sorry, you go for -1 and do your selection like this, and to confirm view it from here. Now assign selected plates, assign, and you see the arrows are now downward, so now it is fine. And for this particular slab also you have to do like this and assign. Now it is fine, directions are same. But now there are two loads acting on the same one, -1 and +1, so we have to remove that +1. So do one thing, select your this particular one +1 and tick this toggle load and assign to view. Now that one is removed, but at this area it was right, so you have to do one thing. You select that +1 and view it from top and assign for this particular way and assign to selected plates. Now you will see it's working properly now. So now you have to go for this live load and select your live load and add, go for plate low, go for, let's say 3 or 4, or let's say -4. Minus is for the direction, and go for global Y. Add it and assign it to view. Now you can go for analysis and print, and add. You can go for analyze. Now you have to follow the same design process for which is exactly the same of slab design. So if you want to go for slab its design process, you can follow my video which is for the slab design, and it is exactly the same. If you still have some issues, you can put those issues on comment so that I can help you out. And if you like this video, you can share, hit the like button. You can share your feedback in comment section. You can share it with your friends. If you want to see the entire tutorial series on Staad Pro V8i, you can subscribe this channel. If you are feeling difficulty in any area of Staad Pro, you can drop down your query in comment section so that I can create a video for you.